to you by viewers like you. Thanks for your donations.
Oh, I thought the monsters were a lot of fun. They were very descriptive.
Okay. Second question. I'm really interested in going into voice acting. How does one break into that?
That's a whole panel in and of itself.
That's a total panel.
Total panel. Oh, based on like your experience.
Oh, I would say start out, take a class, take some classes, take acting classes.
Okay.
Learn how to act, because voiceover is acting.
Okay.
And
Also learn what your voice's strengths are and be honest with yourself.
I've tried that. It's really hard. Okay, thank you.
all right, and practice at home. I was at first jealous that they decided to create a new bad guy.
Yeah.
But in a sense it was necessary because they wanted to do something different than a TV show to attract the fans into the movie theater. So they came up with Ivan Ooze. But they still kept us around, thank goodness. And it was nice that we came back and took over in the end after they got rid of Ivan Ooze. So it all had came full circle around for us.
I was very pleased with his acting. I thought he was a wonderful actor. I mean, he was a real consummate actor playing a villain. What I was not happy about was that they didn't have Squat and Babu. I actually missed them. I think they lost some of their innocence.
Yeah, all the topics seemed really like over our heads. I remember when Kimberly and Tommy had a little romance. That was great.
Yeah, it was
we were
sweeter.
kids, you know.
It was a sweeter time, and it was also lighter humor. I think, you know, they went for a lot more of the humor.
I'll tell you a quick interesting story. By the time my timeline, my incarnation of the Power Rangers had come along, Time Force, they were spending a lot more money. It was Fox and Bandai together, and they were trying to grow up the plots. They were hiring more leading men. They had a show like Union. They were really trying to grow it up. And I spoke with the Disney exec because Wild Force came in after us, and that was when Disney took over. Wasn't it Wild Force came in after us? Yeah. And they didn't like my character's storyline. It was too dark and too mature. Disney was wanting to bring it back to that innocence. So I thought that was a very interesting thing because when Disney took over the show, it kind of changed. And it seems to have lost the essence of what brought it so far where it was. Now, the truth of the matter is, it was going strong afterwards for 10 more years with the kids. So the formula, I think Disney got into a formula with it. They stayed with the formula, and it worked.
Yeah, it seemed like we all kind of got desensitized to everything after a while. So I just want to know what your opinion on that was. But thanks.
Well, my opinion was I loved it when I was on the show and I had a grown-up plot. I used to do the scenes and be like, hey man, that scene was a good scene. I'd walk around the corner, there's this big rubber monster coming in, and I'm like, oh, that's right. Just right. Anyway, that's my opinion. Yes, sir.
My question was for Rob.
5 minutes.
He's going to answer your question in 5 minutes.
I'll wait.
I'm timing it.
Not at all. I am very grateful that I had an opportunity to be Empress Rita and start in the beginning of the show that became such a part of all your lives. I mean, meeting all you guys and having you say, oh, I grew up with you, and you know, you used to scare that out of me, and it's just heartwarming. I'm really grateful. You know, you speak to any actor and they are like shocked at what they're known for. I mean, you go back to Burt Lahr from, what is it, Wizard of Oz, The Lion and the Wizard of Oz. And he talked about the Lay's potato chip commercial that, you know, that's a financial thing. That's what he was paid the most for, even though he was the lion. Now for me, you know, being Rita was just, I'm proud of her. And she was she's like a cult hero in history now, so I'm very pleased with that. But, you know, I also love the anime that I do and the on-camera stuff. But Rita's got a special place in my heart.
All right. Rita's hot.
Oh, honey, I did not play Rita. I was the voice of all the women that played Rita. So there were 3 actresses, 1 in the movie and 2 in the Japanese woman that started, and then the Carla who was played her when she was young. And I voiced all of the women. There was never another Rita voice. But I didn't wear the costume.
I tried it on once.
We all tried it on. And you notice her boobs are getting a little lower now. So am I. So am I.
Mine are still up there.
She's back.
Goldar, you've disappointed me yet again.
Disappointed me again. Goldar, you've disappointed me again.
Oh, really? I found that thing in a time warp, man. So technically, that thing was around before the MMPR one.
The Dragon Sword can still take it down.
Well, I was around when the character was being cast, and I heard about they were reading for not only Lord Zed, but some other guest monsters, so I asked Scott Page, the producer, if I could read for Lord Zed. He said, yeah, sure. So I was there at the time it was being cast. Through the long casting process, I got the part.
Okay.
So,
thank you.
There's a long story attached to that, which we take up too much.
Okay.
Basically, they didn't think it was me doing the voice. Even though I auditioned, that's why I had to audition 3 times and call the producer and said, "What's the delay here?" And they said, "Well, we don't really think it's you."
What, they were going, yeah, there's this guy that does this awesome voice and you're coming in.
I thought, because Saban had been used to me doing a lot of lightweight characters, like Finster, and there was Elmer and Hello Spencer, and there was Ratzo-Katzer and Wowzer. They were all up there characters, like Ratzo-Katzer sounded like this. Hey, Wowzer. So they didn't think I could do this for a number of episodes. And who knew it was going to last 100 episodes? I thought maybe he'd be around 10 episodes and then like all the other monsters disappear, but it was more than that, thank goodness.
My husband is over there. After 25 years of marriage, I have such a headache, comes along once in a while. Kidding, honey.
Whenever I find a parking space that's close to where I want to go, I go, excellent.
When I stub my toe, I say, damn it! That's about it.
I think we could. Finish up that monster!
Yes, my queen. Somebody asks me to do things to you, Julie. It's always what it says, so that was a pleasure to do that. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
My question is for Robert and Barbara.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen One's a Ranger, and what is your opinion of Drax?
I think this was after we were off the show, and I never found out about this child until today or yesterday. So if I was ever pregnant pregnant with a child? Nobody told me.
Well, I said it on YouTube. Franks is a pest.
Yeah, Jed asked for a baby in like the second season under the love potion spell.
Is that when I had the child?
That's usually how it works. Usually what happens is